This is the Misfit Vegan Podcast, episode 370. So I got a lot of requests in the last few weeks, and I'm going to try to get through them. So thank you for your patience. The first request was from Diane, and it was a great idea. She writes, "Thank you so much. I appreciate the guidance on how to navigate situations and eating 2 dinners at restaurants. Do you have other videos on how to deal with the simple daily life scenarios?" I asked her, like what? Because you have to understand, I'm so far removed from reality that to me, eating a raw vegan diet is so much easier than eating cooked food. So she says, for example, what to order at a restaurant, what to eat while traveling, what to bring to a potluck, what to eat in the evening when you're craving everything, what to say to random people when you have to very quickly explain what you eat and why, etc. So, let me just lock my bike up. Such a good topic, Diane. So thank you so very much. If you have any requests for the podcast, you can send them to me, jd@misfitvegan.com. And if you put podcast question in the subject, then I will be much more likely to open that email and respond to it via a podcast. So let me just lock up my bike. All right. Okay. And let me get my watermelon baggie. And we're off. All right. Sorry about that, guys. So the first question is, what to order at a restaurant? Well, I'm going to assume that you're raw vegan. 99.999% of people listening to this don't want to really be 100% raw, and I don't blame you. It is quite inconvenient in the beginning, or just in general before you know how to do it. But personally, I don't want to go back. Personally, it's easier to be raw than to be cooked. I think I already said that. Sorry, I'm just realizing that I ran to the beach and I don't have my bathing suit on. I was just doing too much. I was doing way too much. And now I can't go in the water. Although I might just go in the water with my shorts and my tank top on. Fuck it. Oh my gosh. So let's get back to the situation. What to order at a restaurant. We're going to pretend that you want to be raw vegan, okay? And so what to order at a restaurant, you're pretty limited. It's pretty much going to be salad. That's what you're going to order at a restaurant. You're going to eat before you go. You're going to have a big smoothie or a big salad before you go. And then you're going to eat a shitty-ass, crappy-ass, disgusting-ass salad. Now, some places don't even have salads. I was in a place that didn't have a salad. So what I did was I asked them when the waitress came, I asked if she could please just bring me a plate of all the vegetables she has, like raw. So they didn't have lettuce, but they had watercress. I saw they put like watercress on top of some of the dishes. So I asked if they could just bring me like watercress, tomatoes, avocado, cucumbers. I saw these things in other dishes. And so she brought me a big salad. It was watercress mostly. And if you know what watercress is, then you know watercress, there's no T, then you know it is so fucking strong. And nobody could eat this as a salad. But I ate as much as I could. It was so fucking strong. So that's number one. If they don't have salads, then you just order the veggies that they do have. And if they don't even have one vegetable, then order a tea. I've ordered tea before, okay? And you don't have to get anything if you don't want to. You can say you're having a colonoscopy tomorrow and you can't eat for 24 hours. You can say that you're not feeling so great and you're just going to have a tea, ginger tea. Every place has tea. If they don't have tea, where the fuck are you going? Like, even McDonald's has salads. So, come on now. Number 2, what to eat while traveling. Well, I just did a video on that today, so check out my YouTube channel. When traveling, it's best to do fruits that are easy. Don't do mangoes. Don't do durian. Okay? Do things like grapes. Don't do bananas, because in order to be ripe, they have to be really soft, and you don't want to travel with soft fruits, right? So you want to travel with things that are travelable. Grapes, apples, oranges. These are the best things, in my opinion. Making a smoothie and traveling with the smoothie. Making a big salad, traveling with the salad. If you mix the dressing inside the salad, you are all good. And you don't have to worry about the TSA or whatever. Because you can't have the dressing separate. They're going to fucking take it away from you. Pears are not good. Nothing juicy that's going to drip down. Mangoes are not good. Persimmons are definitely not good. Melons are great, but you got to cut them up. Put them in a Tupperware. You can do the same thing with mangoes or pears or anything juicy. Bananas, you can do that too. You don't really want to, again, travel with bananas. They're too soft. I've had a lot of experience with doing the wrong thing, so I think that's why I am able to teach about the right thing. I have made so many fucking mistakes in the last 12 years, bringing the wrong fruits. And yeah, I've done a lot. I brought a half a jackfruit on a plane before, okay? And I've eaten it on the plane, literally. I don't recommend it, but it's possible. I definitely don't recommend it. Oh, also, when you're traveling, always have backup. Always have backup, because what's going to happen is your fruit might not be good. And then what the fuck are you going to do? You're going to be upset, and you're going to get something from a vending machine? No, fuck that. Okay. Number 3, what to bring to a potluck. Always bring fruit to a potluck. That way, you don't even have to worry about making anything. Bring a giant watermelon. I love to bring jackfruit. Just don't bring durian because it stinks. But jackfruit, mangoes, watermelon's so perfect because it's like always ripe and there's so much of it. So I'd recommend those two, jackfruit or watermelon. What to eat in the evening when you are craving everything? Well, the reason you're craving everything, my boo, is because you're not eating enough calories from fruit during the day. You see, if you're trying to be a healthy human, you're going to get your calories from fruit or fat. And if you don't get your calories from fruit or fat, then you'll get them from other things. Carbohydrates, animal products, junk food, fast food. You'll be really craving carbohydrates, to be honest, because that's what you need. You need fruit, which is the ultimate, the healthiest carbohydrate. My boo, if you're suffering and dealing with cravings at night, it has nothing to do with you or the foods you want. It has to do with the fact that you're not eating enough fruit. You need way more fruit during the day. So you need to make a big, big smoothie. So like maybe you're having a smoothie with 2 bananas. You need a smoothie with at least 5, 6 bananas. Put few dates in there. Put some berries in there. Blend it up. Okay? Have 1 or 2 of those. You got to increase your calories, boo, because you should not be craving anything at night. You should be full and satisfied by the time you get to the evening. And then what to say to random people when you have to very quickly explain what you eat and why. Ooh, that's a good one. What to say to random people when you have to very quickly explain what you eat and why. So, first of all, you don't have to do nothing, but stay cute and fruity. But if you feel like explaining it, if they ask you why... Okay, so what do I say to people? I personally say, well, I only eat fruit and vegetables, nuts and seeds. I stopped even saying nuts and seeds because then people will try to buy me like roasted, salted fucking peanuts, you know what I mean? And it's just like, I don't eat that. So now I tell people when I'm coming over to their house or when I'm traveling or whatever, I just say, I just eat fruit and vegetables. Raw, fresh, juicy, delicious, ripe fruit and veggies. Mostly fruit. When they ask why, well, usually people don't even ask why. They're just like, gotta go. Okay, weirdo. So if somebody were to ask why, I always say, because I had a lot of health problems about 12 years ago. And since then, I've cured all my health problems. I've lost over 60 pounds. I have no more health issues, no more migraine headaches, no more IBS, no more cystic acne, and my depression has lifted. You know, like I will get into it if they want, but I usually just say it's because I had severe health issues. So that's the short answer. Sorry, I've been waiting to put a piece of orange in my mouth this whole time. So, Diane, thank you so much. That was great. That was awesome. I think I'll do a YouTube video on each of these because each of them is a great question. It's not easy to know how to live because they don't teach us what to eat. They don't teach us how to live. They don't teach us how to navigate social situations. And I mean, this is a big reason that I want to open my restaurant. I want to open a fruit cafe, because it's literally impossible, almost impossible, for me to eat a meal at a restaurant. Now, I've done it before. There is a place here in Miami. It's called Miami Juice. And sometimes I go there and I work from there. And literally, you can order a papaya and they'll bring you a papaya. Now, it's not the nicest place, and they do serve animal products, so it's not my favorite place in the world to be. But that's extremely rare. If you wanted... sorry. This is so good. If you wanted, you could find a place with amazing salads. Just leave off the animal products, and you can bring your own dressing. That's something that I've done many times in the past. Personally, I gave up on that. And I always try to get avocado, lemon, and lime at the restaurants. And then I just squeeze it on, and then that's what I eat. And I don't really enjoy that because it's kind of dry still. You can't really mix the avocado in with your hands at the restaurant table. But it's better than nothing. And that's what I personally do. And yes, there's been places with no salads. And yes, I've sat there with a tea. And it is what it is. I mean, people want to eat their addictions, so they don't really care. They're just there for them. And it's not my favorite thing in the world. I was in a seafood restaurant yesterday, and it smelled horrific. And there was live lobster there. And yeah, thank God they did have a salad, but it was total bullshit. I got 2 large salads. So that's another thing. What you can do is, but they're never going to have a large enough bowl. So what you can do is you can order 2 large salads, and that might equal 1 normal salad for raw vegans, but you're still not going to have the dressing. So if you really wanted to make it an amazing meal, get like 2 large salads. Ask them for extra cucumber, extra tomato, extra avocado, extra whatever they have. Pay for extra. And basically what you want to do is you want to bring your own dressing, and then you'll have an amazing salad. But just so you know, people are going to want to try your shit. Most likely, people are going to want to try it. And that's it. Make it a fun, amazing experiment. Make your life amazing and fun. And, there's been times where I promised myself I'd never do this to myself again. I'd never go to a restaurant again, because I have experienced, having a tea and everybody's freaking out, and it's like so awkward because they're asking me to eat the stuff. It's vegan and I don't want it. And I'm sitting there and I bring oranges or grapes. I've done that a few times. Brought grapes or oranges to a restaurant, and I ask for a plate, and then I eat my grapes. I've eaten mangoes at restaurants. I've eaten things, and it's not fun because people are looking at you, and you are the weird one. And sometimes I wish that I wasn't the outcast of society, but then I think about all my friends that, like, literally all my friends that are not prioritizing their health, and then I say to myself, you know what? Nah, I don't want to be like them. I'd rather be like me. I'd rather be the weird one. Because at least I'm not suffering physically. At least I'm not losing years of my life. At least I'm not wasting my entire life dealing with health issues and just waiting for them to go away so that I can possibly live the life that I want. I am only suffering a very, very tiny, small amount compared to my family and friends that have health issues because they refuse to believe that what we eat affects us. The number one thing that's affecting your health is what you're eating. And so, yeah, I just spent a weekend with really, really unhealthy, sick family members. And it was really sad. And there's nothing I can do because they're not interested in my diet. They're not interested in health or wellness or taking control of their life. They're just interested in being a victim, and there's nothing I can do about that. But I can try to inspire them. I brought a lot of fruit. I brought them canastel and mangoes and watermelon and mame sapote, and we had a good time trying that stuff, and they liked it, but like just a slice because too much sugar in fruit. My family members are obese, okay? So it's my godmother. She's not technically my family, but it's my godmother and her husband, and they're both obese. And they have major health issues. They have diabetes. They have all these things, and they don't eat any fruit. They don't eat any sugar. I mean, they have sugar in the house. I see ice cream. I see cakes. I see cookies. But, not a lot of fruit because, fruit has too much sugar. And it is very, very difficult. It's very frustrating. And it is what it is. There's nothing you can do. But I tried my best. I let them know that I've helped a lot of people with diabetes. And their diabetes completely went away after 10 days of eating mostly fruit and no animal products. But hey, I'm not a doctor, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just a fruity weirdo on the internet, sharing my truth with an amazing community, with a little podcast, I was going to say, and a little YouTube channel. So listen, hey, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube, check it out. I'd like to get to 10,000 subscribers so that I could possibly grow and maybe change the world and inspire 1 billion people to go vegan. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube. I really appreciate it. Share it, and share it with a like-minded friend. I love you so much for that. I appreciate you. And listen, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye, boo.